Before I go ahead and dive into this topic, let me go ahead and just check the audio on the video real quick. Um, Also, just want to say thank you guys so much for watching my videos. We have reached 1,000 total views. Definitely appreciate that from you guys a lot. Let me just check this audio real quick. Alright, so audio is good. And topic of today is, does Dak Prescott deserve a max contract? To be honest, I say no. But you still want to give him a pretty decent sized contract, just because in his 3 years in the NFL, he's been a pretty good quarterback. Even though yards per attempt, he's only averaging about 7.4 yards per attempt, which is not bad at all. It's actually pretty good, actually. I think a lot of what Dak has not done is because of Ezekiel Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott is so good that the offense is more focused around him, and I think that was good for Dak, because coming into the NFL, playing for the Dallas Cowboys, one of the most popular teams in the NFL, he probably was a bit nervous in his first year or two, but now in his third year, he's probably settled in. And has more confidence in himself, and they did get him another weapon with Amari Cooper. Offensive line at the end of week 17 was ranked the 14th best offensive line in the league, which isn't the normal Dallas Cowboys offensive line. But I believe that in this upcoming draft, or I believe they actually had a couple injuries to their offensive line. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe they will correct that in this upcoming year. But just looking at the stats, for his career, Dak has a completion percentage of 66.1. And in his first year, his QBR was 78.8. 2017, it was 69.5. And 2018, it was 58.6. So his QBR has went down every season. But if you look at his touchdown to interception ratio in 2016, he had 23 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. 2017, 22 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. In 2018, he had 22 touchdowns and 8 interceptions. Each year he threw for about 3,500 yards, give or take. Some years a little bit less, some years a little bit more. And looking at the playoffs, in 2016 they lost. But in 2018 they did win the game. In 2016 he threw for 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. In 2018 he threw for 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. 2016 he threw for 7.9 yards per attempt in the playoffs, and in 2018 he threw for 7.6 yards per attempt in the playoffs. And to be honest, that's actually not bad at all. Dak has only been in the NFL 3 years. He's been to the playoffs twice. And I believe that with this defense, that's only going to help him and put them in better positions, as we've seen this year when they beat the Saints. Saints were definitely one of the top-ranked teams in the NFC and the NFL. And with that defense and Dak and Ezekiel Elliott, they ended up winning that game. So long story short, if you ask me, does Dak Prescott deserve a max contract? I'd say no. But obviously, if I'm the Cowboys, and it comes to that, to where I have to pay him the max, then I'm paying him the max, because who else are you going to get? But if I'm Jerry Jones or the Cowboys GM, I try to talk to Dak and say, hey, we believe in you. We know you are our quarterback of the future. But we want to give you so much money so we can keep the rest of the pieces around you to not only help you look good, but make the team look good, and hopefully contend for or even win a championship. So that's my take on that, and I'll definitely keep my eye out to see how everything goes with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.